Well, we're kind of in a lull between arcs, and even the last arc wasn't really a real arc in the way I would consider an arc. You know, like I said, there was no present day antagonist for most of it, like we normally see. It's so funny they still found a way to incorporate the party, but the party wasn't at the end of the arc, right? So you know, it was all very unorthodox. I like it, but not a real arc. So like we're still kind of like it's like we're really tired from the previous really long arc, and just kind of chilling at the beach and not really wanting to give. It's like you've worked hard all summer, all school year. Those first few days of summer, maybe you don't do very much, especially if you were in a couple athletics in school, right? So maybe those first couple days you just kind of lay around, and then you start going out and hitting the beach and going to the park and whatever else kids do, right? But those first couple days you just kind of lay around. That feels like this right here. They're just kind of laying around, chilling. We're getting the information. Some interesting stuff is happening, but it's only loosely connected. There's no coherent like through line or anything. So we'll see if that changes. But at this point, not much to analyze at the beginning of these episodes. So, at any rate, let's go ahead and get into it. This is 779, and we are going on one. Three, two, one. I like how you just grabbed the people that are going to be with him. It just kind of jumped. Dumbass. Dumbass. Yep, this is going to be a big deal. Maybe Big Mom will be there when we go get Sanji back. She won't even be around. I don't think the Emperors are invited. I don't know. You greedy bitch. I love that they get an allowance, by the way. What are you, 10? What's all this then? Feels like the pink letter in Game of Thrones. They talk about a battle that hasn't happened yet in our continuity, but they act like it's already happened. Shit, I saw Kato returns. Guess I looked back too fast. So I guess he's going to be in this episode, which I don't know how much of a spoiler that is. It's just annoying. I try to avoid looking, right? It's going to be a disaster. I'm so annoyed. Oh, thank God. Maybe he'll realize he shouldn't be doing this. Go get somebody. Oh, Jesus. Oh, oh my God. Wasted food is it's my trigger. We'll just put it that way. I grew up poor, man. You do not waste food. You waste food, you go hungry, right? It's that simple. I just can't believe nobody's tried to stop him from cooking. I'm so pissed, man. They knew it was a bad idea. There's no way this happened off screen. I don't believe it. They all went on to do big things, didn't they? Yeah. Yeah, Luffy don't care. Come to think of it, You moron. Hit him. I thought he was going to hit him with the hammer. We know who it was. This was a big moment when this happened. Look at Monster Granny there. We still don't know much about him 2 years later. Kick his ass. No, man, he don't care. That's right, she's biting out ear. I'm starting to ship this right here. His mom must have looked a hell of a lot more. He must take after his mom, right? Chopper smelled all that rotting food in there. Shit. I know we saw a little bit of this. The wind up. Because he's an asshole. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. While we're doing all these flashbacks, Chopper has some urgent news, apparently. Hey, people, pay attention to me. Well, thanks for nothing. This don't tell us shit. You don't know that. What the hell do you want? Is the kitchen on fire? I have no words, man. You're going to have to order out. DoorDash. I guess this would be Ship Dash, wouldn't it? Maybe the storm put out the fire. Yeah. That's not. Yeah, kick his ass. I don't think we can count on the rain putting it out. It's an internal fire. You can get blown away. Blow away his chef hat. I don't want him ever cooking again. Fortunately, he got one person on the ship who knows what the hell he's doing. Two. I got a hand for you. Yeah. You're going to have to blow our way out of here. They haven't really had to deal with storms very much, so this is cool. You incompetent bonehead. Unbelievable. These idiots are going to be the death of me, man. I just love that it's pronounced Carito. Dog is pissed. I got bribed. Yeah. So you knew what you were doing was wrong. Like I said, I got bribed. Look at that look on her face. That is pure evil. She knew she was bad. When bunnies break bad. You didn't even eat them yet? You didn't eat your bananas yet? He pulled it like a cheap suitcase. I didn't say anything about bananas. You got outfoxed by a dog. You stupid. What is? He's not really a monkey. I guess he's just a monkey. There's like different kinds of monkeys, but I don't know. He looks like one of those organ grinder monkeys, right? Yo, say something. Oh, shit. That's how they did it. That's how they did it, man. That makes so much sense. It's about the only way they could find a place. He's waiting, man. Don't tell me he's still alive down there somewhere. He had fruit power, man. He's got to be dead. Can anybody effing die on this show? Besides the obvious ones, right? He's still alive. Don't you ever tell me again people die on this show. I don't want to hear it. Unbelievable. Man, that would have been a great end for that character. I'd watch him go do 15 great things after this. I don't know, man. It's just. Visibly suppresses his irritation. That is a great poster. A certain country. Well, thank you for clarifying. I did hear a rumor he was coming back. Yeah. You're disgusting, sir. Yeah. Disgusting, sir. Well, I hope people got what they needed. Is that alcohol he's drinking, by the way? Because I approve, so. He's got the posters in front of him. Really? You're going to cry? Yeah, that looks like a sake bottle. He's drinking sake, okay. And he's drinking it like it's water, which is very troubling. This is not particularly interesting to me, to be honest with you. I'm sure this will eventually fuel his rage, which will be interesting, but him sitting there being a weepy drunk, yeah, not really doing much for me. That's primarily your fault for being weak. Man, you haven't hit the bottom of that yet? Jesus, dude. What the hell are you talking about? Is he gonna piss on him? He wants to piss on the posters? Worse. I'd rather you piss on it. Why would anybody follow this man? We say that many times. Like, why would anybody follow Darth Vader? Like, he just randomly kills people if they displease him. Nobody's they're gonna desert, man. Nobody's gonna follow somebody like that in real life. Here we go. Not the quarrelsome drunk. Well, shit. Look at him grinding his teeth. Now he's big mad. Not gonna happen, buddy. Is that a tattoo he's got over there, or is that an injury? I can't remember. I think it's an injury. You can barely see some inside his shirt, right? I can definitely see him killing Doffy and Doffy being afraid of him killing him. I can see that. Doffy's little powers wouldn't done shit against this man. He would have messed him up. I don't know. They're pretty hard too. Who the hell is this? Oh, Captain Kidd. Hey, shouldn't have been screwing around. Yeah, good job. Stupid ass Luffy. It's gonna be terrible. Absolutely terrible. He's crying. Did you hear Chopper crying? That was my favorite line delivery he's done, and it was just a noise. That was That was a great. It was the perfect cry, man. I love it so much. It's your goddamn fault. Somebody should have stopped him. They knew ahead of time. They were like, "Oh no, not Luffy," and then they just let it happen. Dumbass. Yeah, you're causing a lot of damage to your ship, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm pissed too. You should have cooked and you shouldn't have charged, you asshole. What a moron. Kick his ass. I don't approve of domestic violence, but here we are. Dumbass. It's definitely better when he's around, that's for sure. Idiots. The other thing, I was sitting there thinking about, so what do I think I need more in a villain now than I was earlier in the series. We've had a lot of episodes. We've seen a lot of villains. We've seen a lot of fights. I'm just not down for just him fighting anybody anymore. Like, you need to be a better class of villain to entice my interest these days, which is why I'm not interested in Big Mom. I don't give a shit. There's nothing about her that's interesting as far as them fighting, you know. Here, I was kind of bored with the weepiness and the long drinking. It felt like they're just kind of padding time, you know. Like, so at first it's fine, and then it got boring, and it got funny again because they were doing it for so long. But after that, like what he was talking about in his whole aura, I have to admit it intrigued me. I'm definitely on board. He's probably the one I'm looking forward to the most for Luffy fighting. You know, the weepy drunk thing was just a phase. It's not a big deal. Everything else in that scene was really good, and there's just this intensity to him. There's an inner pain, and this dude, he's done with it all. He's tired. He wants somebody to kill him. I think secretly he does want somebody to kill him. You know, clearly, like they've stated that. I'm not saying this is something I surmised, but I'm saying like I'm adding that into what I'm saying. That his whole persona and the presentation we've gotten so far is very good, right? So like it feels emperor worthy. Like these emperors, they really have to feel better than warlords. The warlords have been pretty good. They've been strong. They've been interesting. An emperor has to elevate all those things. Be stronger. Be more interesting. Have more interesting powers, and just have a more interesting personality, right? He's checked all those boxes. And I can really, like I said during the reaction, I can see why Duffy was afraid of him. Duffy's a raging egomaniac. He bows to no one. He was afraid of this man with good reason. This dude don't screw around. And he can back up his not screwing around, right? So I just think, generally speaking, I need a better class of villain these days. And like they're meeting that goal for now.